Hi, I'm Beverly Mackey, and we are going to review adding integers with the same signs. Before I just tell you what the rules are, I'm going to give you an opportunity to figure it out. Please, you will pause the recording and take a few minutes to study these equations and see what patterns that you can find and derive a rule for adding integers with like signs. And if you have a partner, share your ideas with your partner. Okay, what did you come up with? All right, and does it work every time? And if so, how do you decide what sign to attach to the answer? Well, before I share the rules, let's look at a few problems using algebra tiles. And I'm going to use positive and a minus for my negative. And when you see these two together, a positive and a negative, we call these zero pairs. And zero pairs, on positive and negative, they cancel each other out. So keeping that in mind, let's continue. All right, so I have -2, so I'll have two negatives and -4. I'll add 4 negatives. Now I'll look to see if I have any zero pairs, a plus and a negative where I can cross out, cancel themselves, in other words. I don't. So what's left is my answer. And I have 6 negatives. So my answer is -6. -3, 1, 2, 3. Add 2 more negatives. Any zero pairs to cross out? No. Therefore, the answer is what's left. I didn't touch anything, so the answer, you add them all up, and the answer is 5. -5. -4, 1, 2, 3, 4 negatives. I'm adding additional 4 negatives. Nothing to cross out, so the answer will be 8 with a negative sign. And then 5 plus 4. You don't see a sign on these numbers. However, if you do not see a sign, we know that that is a positive number. And they look very familiar, don't they? All right, 5, 1, 2. You can put circles around them or not. Doesn't matter. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you'll need 4 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have any zero pairs I can cancel? No. So whatever's left is my answer, and I have a total of 9, and it's a positive 9. You can choose to put the positive sign or not. 2 plus 1. Okay, you're getting the hang of it. And another one, add another one. So my answer would be a positive 3. And then you do your 7 and 3 more, and it would be your 10. So, after going through those, do you stand by the rule that you had earlier? Well, let's reveal the rules. Adding 2 integers with alike signs, we added the numbers, you said. And in math language, we say we add the absolute values. Okay, because absolute value is just the distance from 0. If I measure how far it is from my chair to the door, it's going to be a positive number, right? Distance is never negative. And so, in layman terms, we just add the numbers. And keep the sign for the answer. So let's do that using the rules. using the rules, negative 21 plus negative 7. The negative 21, the absolute value will be 21. The absolute value for negative 7 equals 7. I add them, add the absolute values. 21 plus 7 equals 28. And then keep that sign that we had. And so that would be that negative 21 plus a negative 7 equals negative 28. Negative 9 plus negative 12. The absolute value of negative 9 is 9. Absolute value of negative 12 equals 12. We add those absolute values. 9 plus 12 equals 21. And so then negative 9 plus negative 12 will equal a negative 21 because we're just keeping the sign that we had. Number 3, 14 plus 5. The absolute value of 14 is 14. The absolute value of 5 equals 5. Add the absolute values. 14 plus 5 equal 19. Therefore, what sign will it get? Well, 14 plus 5 will equal a positive 19. It's customary that we don't put the sign on the positive numbers. Now, before we end, I'd like to show you a memory tool that you can use here. Look at my title, Adding Two Integers with Alike Signs, the A and alike. So when the signs are alike, you will add. All right, A for add. I hope that helps. At this time, I would suggest that you review the lesson. If you need to review it more than once, please do so until you get a full understanding.